Good afternoon. Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday from sunny Southern California. Temperatures around 70 right now, expected to creep into the 80s around kickoff. In the city where they award Oscars and Emmys, there's only one shiny trophy on everyone's mind today. It's the 8th Super Bowl to be held in the LA area, joining a list that includes the first Super Bowl at the LA Coliseum. But this is the first at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's a $5.5 billion venue that opened last year. It's the home for the Chargers and of this year's NFC champs, the Rams. And welcome to Super Bowl 56 on NBC. I'm Mike Tirico, and this is what we're here for, the Lombardi Trophy. And right about this spot, 9 hours from now, somebody's going to get their hands on this and be champions forever. It's going to happen in a pretty special place, SoFi Stadium. What a magnificent football venue this is. It's covered, but the sides are open, which means on this hot day in LA, it's going to be warm on the field when the game gets started. But there's a beach motif to it. On the outside, you can see palm trees in the concourses. You'll see that with tailgating and the festivities that are all part of Super Bowl Sunday. We'll bring that to you as well. So playing a Super Bowl at home like the Rams are, it didn't happen the first 54 Super Bowls. Now it's back-to-back. Tom Brady and the Bucs won the championship in Tampa last year. The Rams try to write the sequel here today. I want to keep that Hollywood theme going. This Rams team, big budget, blockbuster, full of superstars, marquee names. That's why they're a slight favorite in this game. They'll be getting to their locker room in a little bit, but they're going to be on the visitor's side because the home team always exchanges in the Super Bowl. AFC's turn to be the home team, and it's a Cinderella story on this home sideline. Cincinnati Bengals. 2 years ago, 2 wins. Last year, 4 wins. If they win the Super Bowl today, it's the final line in one of the great scripts in professional football history. They'll be using the Chargers locker room, and that's where we start to meet our team for Super Bowl 56, our Super Bowl champs, Tony Dungy and Drew Brees. Happy Super Sunday, guys.
Hey, thanks, Mike. And we are in this Bengals locker room, and these players will be coming in shortly. One of the first things they're going to see is the Super Bowl 56 program. That's going to tell them this is not just an ordinary locker room. Super Bowl 13, I came in my first Super Bowl locker room as a player. We had some big names on the Steelers, but I was looking for one name, Drew, my name. And when I saw this, my placard, that's what I wanted. Man, I'm really here. I can't believe it. I took it. I still have it 43 years later.
A little bit different than the placards they have now.
Yes, it is.
Well, Super Bowl 44, I would always get to the locker room about 3 hours before game time, sit down in my chair, study my game plan, visualize each and every situation. But sitting in the Super Bowl locker room, that was different. It was hard not to let your mind wander and wonder 7 hours later, would I be a Super Bowl champion? And my life changed forever.
Coaching the Colts in Super Bowl 41, I wanted our guys to experience that same thing. See this locker room for the first time, have that all, let's go out and play. Well, to find out what's happening in the Rams locker room, let's go to Jack Collinsworth and Rodney Harrison.
Yeah, Coach, the Rams, they get to use the same lockers they've used all season long. We're standing in front of the King's throne right now. And Aaron, Donald, and Rod, you played in 4 Super Bowls, so what memories come flood back for you?
When you play in 4 Super Bowls, you have some good memories, you have some bad memories. And the one bad memory I have is the David Tyree catch. I've seen this play 1,000 times since I've been down here, to the point that I don't even watch television in my room anymore.
And you're a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Only you can start with David Tyree off the top. It's a perfect week to be hanging out on the Pacific Ocean. Maria Taylor and Chris Sims are over there soaking up the Sunday. I hope you brought your SPF 3000, Christopher.
I'm keeping my eye on him, making sure he doesn't get sunburned. But yes, it's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it. We're here on Santa Monica Pier. And look, the fans are starting to trickle in. And some of these Bengals fans behind us, they don't even have tickets to the Super Bowl. They're like, we're just here to hang out and enjoy this scene, Chris. But if you could write a headline for Super Bowl 56, it would be what?
Well, I think that, I don't always like to go into the quarterbacks, but it's Super Bowl 56, and I think we got 2 amazing quarterback stories. First off, you got the franchise who needed a quarterback in Joe Burrow, and then you had the quarterback who needed a franchise in Matthew Stafford. And I think with Joe Burrow, you look at what he's done to the Bengals. He's changed our perception about their organization. They were kind of associated with loser. Now they're, whoa, this is a cool team. Everything about them looks cooler, and all the young generation wants to be like Joe Burrow. And then you got Matt Stafford, where there's the perception of he can't win the big game. He doesn't go to the playoffs. And here he is, his first year with a support staff around him, talent around him, good coaching staff, and he's in the Super Bowl. I think those are two really cool storylines.
Well, another storyline we're going to watch is the fact that this isn't Chris Sims' first time in LA for a Super Bowl. He was here for Super Bowl 21, but we'll talk about that later. We got to keep these fans in check, but we also want to keep it on the coast, just down the sand a little bit at world-famous Venice Beach. We got Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Rutledge Wood. Good afternoon, fellas.
What up, Dale and Rut?
What's up, you guys? Man, it is beautiful down here at the Venice Beach Skate Park. Dale and I having a great time. And certainly it's a lot different climate-wise than our last Super Bowl adventure, Super Bowl 52.
Yeah, the temperatures there were pretty unbearable, but ice fishing, skijorning, all those things that we did. I think the most fun I had with you, Rut, was going 100 mile an hour on the snowmobile across that frozen lake. I know you were kind of scared, but that was my speed, buddy. I had a good time, but here we are at the beach, at the skate park. It's awesome watching this, everything going on here. We're going to have a great day.
It's so cool. How about shout out to Olympic bronze medalist Sky Brown back here just ripping it up. But, you know, today's all about showing you guys the coolest and most historic spots in Southern California. It really makes life here what it's all about. So for now, let's start heading over to the Cincinnati Hotel with Michael Hawley. Michael?
Thank you, Dale and Rut. That looks like fun. Here at the Bengals Hotel, the last couple of days, I've seen a team that has awe for being here, but also confidence that it belongs here. And that's saying something when you consider that this organization in the previous 5 years has averaged 10 losses per season, but none of that matters right now. In about 25 minutes, the Bengals will have a team meal, and then their buses will head to SoFi Stadium. There's an early bus and a late bus. The man who said, "Just call me Joe," quarterback Joe Burrow, he'll be on that early bus. And speaking of early, those who are walking around the UCLA campus around 8 o'clock this morning, they saw a coach sprinting out of the team hotel. That was Zach Taylor. He went on a 25-minute run around the campus. I saw the earbuds in. I'm not sure if he was listening to Welcome to the Jungle, the team song of the Bengals. Let's see what's going on with the Rams. To my brother, Michael Smith. What's up, Mike?
All right, thanks, Big Mike. As you know, every Super Bowl team goes to great lengths to try to make Super Bowl week feel as normal as possible. Well, the Rams didn't have to go very far at all. In fact, they didn't have to go anywhere, as it were. They kept the same routine, the same regular season schedule, slept in their own beds all week, and last night, as usual, they slept here at the West Drift Manhattan Beach. That's the same hotel they use every night before every home game. It's tough to get more normal than that, wouldn't you say? And it's that comfort and consistency that's contributed to a collective cool, calm confidence around these Rams. Buses start departing around noon. Now for more, let's whip it around to Mike Florio, who's at SoFi Stadium.
Thank you, Michael. Win or lose, the Rams expect to lose offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell to the Minnesota Vikings, where he will become the new head coach of the team. But as we saw 4 years ago, when everyone thought that Josh McDaniels would be leaving the Patriots and becoming the Colts head coach, nothing is done until it's done. When O'Connell gets to Minnesota, the question will be, will Kirk Cousins continue to be the starting quarterback? He's under contract for 1 more year at $35 million. Will the Vikings try to extend him? Will he want to stay in Minnesota beyond this year? The fact that O'Connell is the new head coach will be a positive, I'm told, but Cousins is going to let things play out before making any final decisions. Now let's go inside the stadium to Steve Kornacki.
All right, thanks, Michael. After a very long absence, we are finally back where it all began. The very first Super Bowl back in 1967 was in L.A. at the old Coliseum. It was a cheap ticket. The halftime show was a couple of marching bands and a trumpeter, but enough people tuned in, got the whole thing going. And you know, over the next few decades, they had a half a dozen more Super Bowls in the L.A. area, but this was the most recent, 1993, Dallas and Buffalo. That was at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. That was the Super Bowl that revolutionized the modern halftime show with Michael Jackson. And since then, nothing. This is the first Super Bowl in LA now in 29 years, and you can see what it's become. Extremely expensive, extremely extravagant show, globally viewed. What a spectacle. For more now, let's go to Access Hollywood's Kit Hoover.
Oh, thanks so much, Steve. I am so excited to be part of this Super Bowl team. Now, I'm here at the NFL tailgate area. This is where the celebration is about to get underway. This is going to be the party of all parties, so buckle up, people. But right now, I'm standing in the VIP section. This is where the A-listers and all the big names are going to hang out before the game. Now, of course, every Super Bowl has a star-studded roster, but this is LA, baby, so we're taking it to a whole new level. Stay tuned because coming up, we've got a performance by the Grammy award-winning Chainsmokers and interviews with a bunch of Hollywood stars from Law and Order to the Endgame to Bel Air. Plus, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's going to get you hyped for this Super Bowl Sunday. And of course, there's that other big event that everyone is waiting for, the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime show featuring some of the most legendary hip-hop artists in music history.
It's like everything that I do is about inspiring. I want to be inspired, but I want to inspire as well.
Goals and dreams can be achieved, and we proved that where we come from, how we believe in ourselves before anybody heard us, before anybody bought our records and supported us. We had to believe in ourselves. So to the youngsters that's out there watching this question is for y'all. Do you believe in yourself?
Absolutely.
So that's how we line up for this action-packed Super Bowl Sunday as we get rolling with our 5-hour pregame show, all leading to Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, and the Rams and the Bengals in Super Bowl 56 kicking off at 6:30 Eastern. Halftime, we'll have the star-studded Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Don't go away after the game after we hand out the Lombardi Trophy. 2 live gold medal finals from the Winter Olympics in Beijing. What a day. Settle in. From SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, welcome to Super Bowl Sunday.
It's showtime! Ain't no better stage! If you truly want something in life, you gotta go crazy!
The Cincinnati Bengals redefine the word resilient. Los Angeles to play in Super Bowl 56.
I never thought that I would be the soldier. Can I keep it all together like a potion? Cause I got another mountain to climb.
What did we just witness?
This ain't over now. This ain't over now.
We're 1 game away.
I'm living a dream, but I know it's real 'cause I'm still fighting for it.
Aaron Donald winning and wrapping up the goats.
He leads. He's got it.
Cooper Cup in the end zone. Beijing Olympic gold medalist.
After 31 years, the drought is over.